One thing billionaires love to spend their money on is expensive cars. Whether it's the latest supercar, a priceless vintage car, or just a downright luxurious car, nothing quite spells out the word rich like driving in style down the road in a fancy vehicle. Most billionaires have a car collection that's worth millions of dollars, or even tens of millions of dollars. Jeff Bezos, currently the richest man in the world, owns a $5 million Lamborghini Veneno. Elon Musk can be seen driving a Tesla Model X worth $79,990. And Bill Gates owns a Porsche Taycan that has a starting price of $150,900. But even these billionaires' car collections pale in comparison to the car collection we're about to show you. The most expensive car collection in the world, and also one of the most secret car collections, is owned by Hassanal Bolkiah, the Sultan of Brunei. He has a massive car collection worth a whopping, get ready for it, $5 billion. Can you imagine having $5 billion worth of cars sitting in your driveway? The Sultan has a net worth of approximately $20 billion, so spending $5 billion on cars is like nothing for this royal. He reportedly owns somewhere between 4,000 and 7,000 cars. Thanks to Brunei's huge oil reserves, the Sultan was the richest man in the world from the mid-1980s until the 1990s. However, he later lost the title of the richest man in the world to Microsoft founder Bill Gates in the late 90s. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe and click the bell. That way you are notified when we post a new video. Be sure to stay until the end where we will talk about other crazy things the Sultan has spent his money on. Even though his car collection is largely a mystery, one thing is for sure: this guy loves his cars. The Sultan's records reveal that he has spent $78 million on Coach-built Ferraris from Italian designers Pininfarina in the past. The Sultan even had a huge $475 million shopping spree at Rolls-Royce and ended up getting a $14 million gold-plated silver spur limousine. In addition to that, he has 8 Mclaren F1s, each costing as much as $14.5 million. McLaren F1 production began in 1992 and ended in 1998. In total, 106 cars were manufactured, so it's easy to see why their price tag is so high. He also has 2 specialized Mercedes CLK GTRs, each having a base price of $1,547,620. A Bugatti Veyron also sits proudly in the collection, costing about $1.9 million. The Sultan also has some of the rarest Ferraris on the planet, including a Ferrari Fxx. The car is one of only 30 ever produced, so it's no surprise that it comes with a price tag of $2.6 million. He's also got not one, but 2 Ferrari Mythos concept cars, costing approximately $3 million each. Also in the Sultan's top 100 most expensive cars is a Bentley Java convertible, a Koenigsegg Agera CC GT, and a Porsche Karma concept car. Continuing our list, we have an Aston Martin V8 Vantage Special Series 2, a $4.6 million Bentley Dominator, and a BMW Nazca M12 with a $3 million price tag. He also reportedly owns a Dower 962 Le Mans worth $1.2 million, a Ferrari 456 GT Venice worth $1.5 million, and a Ferrari 512 BB. In addition to all these cars we've already listed, the Sultan has a whopping, drumroll please, 209 BMWs, 574 Mercedes cars, 179 Jaguars. Oh, and we aren't done yet. There's also 382 Bentleys, 134 Koenigsegg's, and 452 Ferraris. And to top it off, sources claim he also has 600 Rolls-Royces. Now you know why this collection is widely regarded as the most expensive and expansive on the planet. Just to put that into perspective, if you had 7,000 cars to your name like the Sultan supposedly does, you could drive a different car every day for 19 years and never drive the same car twice. Just let that sink in for a moment. And these aren't your regular average cars. These are top-of-the-line luxurious cars. But I guess when you're royalty, you don't accept anything less than the best. And just to give you a few more details on the collection, the Sultan also has a Jaguar XJ220, a Koenigsegg CC-XR with a $4.8 million price tag, and a Lamborghini Diablo. The Sultan's also got a Porsche 959 worth $2 million. One of the most impressive cars in this collection, in my opinion, is the Rolls-Royce Phantom II Continental, Star of India, costing a cool $11 million. This car has a rich history. Rolls-Royce has long been a favorite among the royals of India. The rulers of the pre-independence priestly states had considerable wealth and spent it on clothes, jewelry, royal palaces, and fine motor cars. In 1934, the ruler at the time decided to replace his 20-year-old Rolls-Royce with a new one, and not just any Rolls-Royce. Now famously known as the Star of India, named for the 563-carat star sapphire, it has passed to different owners throughout the years. It's had many showings at countless classic car events, and it actually comes with 2 enormous files of reports, clippings, and the like documenting its fame. What do you think of this impressive car? Comment down below and let us know. The Sultan, of course, can't keep his thousands of cars in a garage, so instead he keeps most of them in airport hangars. He even has a team of experts to tend to the cars and take care of maintenance issues. And here's another interesting fact for you. During the 1990s, the Sultan's family reportedly accounted for almost half of all Rolls-Royce purchases in the world. But I guess that makes sense when you have 600 Rolls-Royces to your name. The Sultan was actually awarded the Guinness World Record for the largest Rolls-Royce collection in 2011. In addition to all of his cars, the Sultan has been known to race Ferraris at midnight through Brunei's capital. He also commissioned a 1,788-room palace, and he spends $20,000 to get his haircut. The Times reported that the Sultan flies out his favorite barber from London. The barber is flown out regularly, sometimes every 3 or 4 weeks. The Sultan flies him first class at a cost of about $12,000. Everything is paid for, including a hotel and luxury food. Then the barber is given an envelope with thousands of dollars in it. That doesn't sound like such a bad gig to me. The Sultan even commissioned his own private zoo, which has 30 Bengal tigers. The Sultan entertains world leaders who visit Brunei with shows at the zoo. He also got one of the world's most successful golfers, Jack Nicklaus, to design a golf course for him at one of his hotels. In 1984, Brunei officially gained independence from the UK, and the Sultan wanted to celebrate the occasion in an unforgettable way. So he commissioned a $600 million palace that included a garage with space for 800 cars. The palace was named as the world's largest residential palace by Guinness World Records. It boasts 57 bathrooms and a huge, lavish throne room. In addition to these lavish purchases, he also paid $70 million for an oil painting called The Young Girls at the Piano by French impressionist Pierre-Auguste Renoir. In addition to his insane car collection, the Sultan's also got a Boeing 747, costing $400 million. And he also added another $120 million worth of accessories, including solid gold wash basins. And get this, he reportedly gave his daughter an Airbus A340 for her birthday. Sounds like a pretty good birthday present to me. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. That way you're notified when we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.